It. So today we will start with a new chapter, that is chapter 19, reported speech. Now reported speech, another name for it is indirect speech. Okay, now we know what is direct and indirect speech. Now direct speech is something where we use actual words, okay, said uh, by the person itself, okay, and it is always in a quoted lines, whereas indirect speech is how you mold, and you do not change the meaning of it, but you change the form of it, okay, the tense of it. So we'll see that in detail. So today's topic is about indirect speech, but yes, we will also see direct speech as well. Now direct speech reports the exact words, okay, what the person has said, exact words of the speaker, okay, that can be anyone. Whereas in indirect, or also known as reported speech, we report that what the speaker said without quoting his exact words. So without using his exact words, just delivering the meaning or the message what he wants to say or he has said, just that is what indirect or reported speech is all about. Okay. We also have to keep in mind that your direct speech is always quoted with double inverted commas, whereas in indirect speech or reported speech you will have absence of quotation mark, okay, quotations, okay. Also we usually use present tense for your direct speech, whereas we use past tense for your indirect speech, okay. So direct speech, there is an example. Ashok said, I want to become a doctor. So you see how they have used the quotation, that is called inverted commas or quotation mark for your direct speech. Okay. So that I want to become a doctor is an exact word of the speaker. Indirect speech, Ashok said that he wanted to become a doctor. So here you see the meaning has not changed. Okay, the message has been not been altered from the deliberation, but just the form of it has been changed. Okay, Ashok said that is being used instead of inverted commas. Okay, he wanted. Ashok is a boy, so we have to write he. He want will become wanted, past tense, to become a doctor. Okay. Now rules for changing direct speech into reported or indirect speech. There are certain rules. The first rule is subject changes or nouns to pronouns. So noun, name of a person, like for example Sita randomly, or take Ravi. Now for Sita it will be she, for Ravi it will be he. So we have to change the subject changes in your direct to indirect speech. Okay, the noun converts to pronoun. Okay, that's what example I have given just now. Second second rule is verb tense changes. Okay, so verb tense, there's a big column over there, page 156. Okay, direct speech. If you're using simple present, indirect speech will become simple past. Now in direct speech, if simple past, indirect speech will become past perfect. Okay, present continuous in direct speech becomes past continuous in indirect speech. So there are many. You can read it yourself. In page 157, rule number 3 says words of distance or nearness and time. So again, this column, page 157, the first column, you have to read, if possible, write it down in your copy, and it is very important, especially for direct and indirect speech. Why? Because whenever you are discussing about distance, the nearness, about anything, okay, and time, so this thing you have to change, convert it from direct to indirect. These are the method of changing, like this, okay, singular, this or these becomes in reported speech that and these, or that and those. Okay, here becomes in reported speech there. Okay, today or tonight becomes that day or that night in your reported speech. So you see there are many things, okay, in this column. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, see the changes, and you have to make changes when you are writing the sentences. Now let's learn questions. Question can be of two types again. Okay, yes or no. The answer of the question will be either yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no questions, these have only yes or no as an answer also. Some of the questions needs only the answer, that is yes or no. That completes the answer. Okay, so these have only yes or no as an answer. Okay, example, do you like coffee? So here you don't have to exaggerate, or you don't have to say that why you don't like coffee, or yes you like coffee. You just have to say yes or no. Are they singing the birthday song? Just yes and no. So these are such questions where you only have to answer yes or no. WH question. These have informations and answers. Okay, WH question is who, which starts with W. Okay, WH. Who, what, where, when, and also how also. So consider how as. So who is your friend? So you have to mention that, okay, this person is my friend. Yes or no will not be enough. What are they doing? How does he know? So this such kind of questions need informations and they have answers as well. Okay. Rules for reporting questions. There are rules for making reporting question, indirect question. Okay, yes or no questions. The reporting verb should be followed by the word if. Okay, so reporting verb has to have it should be followed by if. Okay, note that the reporting verb plus if, that means indirect speech plus if, is never followed by the word that. Okay, changes in verb tense follow the same rules as reporting statements. Note, if the question begins with do, it is the present tense. Change the main verb to the past tense. Like Ram asked, do you like coffee? Ram asked if she liked coffee. If the question begins with did, it is the past tense. Okay, change the main verb to the past perfect tense. Like Ram asked, did you like the movie? Ram asked if she had liked the movie. Rules for changes of modals are the same as those for statements. Rules for changes in time, place, word remain the same as those for statements. Reporting questions like the reporting verb is followed by WH word. Tense changes remain the same as sentence. Rules for changing of modals are the same as those for statements. Okay, so there are many examples given out here. Now you can see this page 159 in reporting commands or requests in indirect speech. Okay, so there are columns given there. Direct speech, he said to the students, do not make a noise. Indirect speech, he forbade the students to make a noise. Direct speech, I asked to the teacher, please explain this question to me. I requested the teacher to explain the question to me. Okay, so they have given here in page 159, the entire page to 160 topmost, how to convert direct speech to indirect speech. So that much examples is enough for you to understand. Also, this column is very important, okay, to follow for time, nearness and distance. Okay, so if you know this much, you can definitely do the exercises. Rest you can read yourself and you can understand. Okay, and the exercises will be given in the next class. Okay, that's all. Thank you.